Yeah, preparing to live stream.
Nope, just a security alert. Oh, yes, it is
Okay. Yep. Looks like we are live. All right.
live now. Now,
No.
now.
Why don't you just tell me the movie you want to see? All
The
right. Well, cool.
content of this meeting is being sent to a third party. Oh my God.
Shit.
Oh
We'll see how
no.
long it takes us before YouTube kicks us off for playing copyrighted music.
I don't think it does that until later. It doesn't kick you off, it just will block the video or what have you.
Yeah.
Because I've live streamed events at work where they were playing like, like before the event actually started, they were just playing like this like happy music.
Hmm.
And some of it was
Yeah.
actually like popular music. And later on, YouTube's like, "Hey, you can't put that in there." But during, they didn't know. So
Well, that's good.
yeah,
All right. Well, welcome to Somewhere in Time podcast, everybody. Somewhereintimepodcast.com is where you find us online, get to all of our episodes there. You can stream them from there. You can get links to YouTube from there. Well, if you're if you're watching on YouTube, which we're on YouTube Live right now, you would already know that. I don't need to tell
yeah,
you that.
you would.
Um, so also if you're watching on YouTube Live, I don't need to tell you this, but if you're listening, I will say it. I'm Eric and Tim is here.
Yes, I'm here, and it's just us,
Um,
just the Fort
yeah,
brothers.
that's right. No Joe, no Keith this episode. They don't listen to enough music that's modern. So they couldn't participate in this episode, unfortunately.
Maybe it's too much podcast homework,
I think it
you know.
is. I think it's too much podcast homework. We're all listening to other podcasts
Yeah,
aside from our own. So it turns into this whole thing where it's like, I don't know what's new. I don't know what's good.
yeah.
Um,
You gotta,
but
you gotta,
I tried to keep up as
yeah,
much
you
as I
gotta
could.
fit it in. You have to try to fit it in
Yeah,
to your, whether it's at
yeah,
night
for
or
sure.
whatever. Try to fit it in.
Yeah. It was usually for me, my drive to work is an hour and a half. So
Okay.
uh that's usually enough time when I'm not listening to uh podcasts about fantasy football, which I'm not doing anymore anyway. It's so funny
No,
how once you're kicked out of the playoffs, or no, I'm sorry, once you don't even make the playoffs in
you're
one
out.
league, uh, those podcasts just go away.
Yeah.
Um,
Or if your team's pretty good, and you're like, I'm not gonna drop any of these guys, and it's kind of like,
right. Yeah. Yeah. The trade deadline's over.
yeah,
You're not picking up anybody off waivers. Yeah.
you have who
No
you
room.
have, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's right. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, so this year was quite an interesting year for music that we listen to anyway.
Yeah.
Um, it just didn't have any of the heavy hitters, like last year was the last 2 years really were pretty big for like the big bands that we love nowadays, like Metallica and Slipknot and Mastodon, Gojira. Like in the last 2 to 3 years, all those bands have put out really Ghost obviously have put out really
Yeah.
great albums. But now we're in this kind of lull where like a lot of metal bands that we love, we're not putting out new music. I mean, there's still a bunch of good albums this year, but it was kind of weird when I was going through my list of top albums, my top 10 from this year. It was definitely a lot different than it has been in the past. So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
um, yeah, because
Yeah.
again, it wasn't a lot of metal stuff. Like there was a good amount of metal stuff, but my favorites from the year, like my top like five, I don't even think has any metal. There's rock stuff in there, but like hard, major metal stuff, not really. So,
Do you want to reveal your top five? Or are you going to do that throughout this episode?
uh, yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, I mean, I guess number five is Corey Taylor, so that is technically a metal guy, so that counts.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah,
but my five was Corey Taylor, CMFTB or not TB, I guess is the name of the album.
I guess.
Um, he put out an album in 2023, which was called CMFT 2, and then I guess this one was to be or not to be. That was the
Oh,
play on
okay.
words there.
Hmm.
Um, and it's way better than that other album. It's mostly covers, and then there's some like acoustic performances of Slipknot songs, like live performances. of Slipknot songs.
Okay.
But I was kind of blown away by it, like just like how good these cover songs were. Um, so that's my number five. I don't want to get too much into it. And then number
Yeah.
four, my number four was this band called The Last Dinner Party, which we'll get into it in a little bit. I'll play
Mm.
some of that, but definitely not a band that would be on this podcast normally.
No, definitely not.
Uh, Three was Alkaline Trio. Oh, the Last Dinner Party was called Prelude to Ecstasy.
Okay.
Number three was Alkaline Trio, Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs. Number two was David Gilmour, Luck and Strange, and number one was The Pineapple Thief. It leads to this. So that was my top five.
Okay. I didn't rank mine top five. I could probably give you a top three,
Okay.
which would probably be Unto Others would be, I guess, number one, although it goes back and forth between that and David Gilmour.
Yeah.
And three is probably Devin Townsend.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That was kind of lower on my list, but mostly just because I didn't listen to it a bunch. Like I need to listen to that album more. There was
Yeah.
this period where like a bunch of new albums came out all at once, and I just that one was kind of lumped in there, and I just never got around to listening to it. So I've heard
Yeah.
it, the whole thing, like two or three times, but I just need to kind of digest it a little bit more, you know.
Yeah.
But it
It's
was,
called Power Nerd.
yeah, it was number 12 on my list. I actually did a top 20.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
it was like right in the middle. So, but I mean, they're really, really good songs on that album. Like I just didn't get around to listening to it pretty
Yeah.
regularly. So,
That's very 80s inspired music. He
yeah.
admits that. There's a commentary version on Spotify you can listen to where he talks about like, yeah, this is the kind of shit I listened to when I was growing up, and I wanted to make an album that kind of paid homage to that stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, should we get into some of these albums?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can just go through. We both have 2024 album folders on Spotify.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just like pick stuff, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll start with Alkaline Trio as one of my picks because that was my number three.
Okay.
Um, and that's a band that I've been into for quite some time actually, but it's one of those bands where I don't know a ton about them. I just know I like them. And when there's a new album, I'll listen to it, and sometimes I like it and sometimes it's just fine. But this one I thought was really good. It's funny, I was at a record store in Winchester when this album, like a week after this album came out, and the guy was wearing an Alkaline Trio shirt. So
Huh.
I asked him about it. I was like, "Hey, nice shirt." And he's like, "Thanks." And we got into the subject of this new album, and he's like, "It's really good." And he said it's apparently there were some lineup changes, and I don't know if there was like they got back together or what, but he was saying something about how um, he's like it's good to have the two main guys back again. So I guess there was some turmoil there or something where they weren't recording together or something.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, there's some interesting song that like the vocals. I think the bass player and drummer. I'm sorry, bass player and guitar player both do vocals because you can tell on some songs where the vocals are a little different sounding. So
Okay.
um, it's noticeable. Like one of I don't know if it's a bass player or the guitar player, but his voice sounds more. It's almost a little bit of um, what's the Man Down Under band? Um, or Land Down Under band.
Oh,
What
was
was the
that
name of
Men
that
at
band?
Work?
Men at Work. I
Yeah.
was combining the name of the song and the name of Man Down Under. Yeah, man, it's a little Men at Work sounding his vocals, but um, I don't know what. I think this song's called Break. I'll play a little bit of this. I think this might be a good example of that.
Okay.
Let's see.
I can't go on wishing this one wasn't something I can't hide. Like a werewolf in a dungeon or
No, not the right singer, but whatever.
Okay.
tell you all there is to know about the end of days. It's just as well we take it slow, we'll get there either way. When we break down, when we fall apart, you'll be there, smiling ear to ear and splashing around in our blood.
Anyway, that's them.
Cool.
They're good. Trying to find the other. There was another song that was where I was going to play a little bit of the other singer. Just gotta remember which song it is.
Okay.
Let me go to the album real quick. I think it's let me see if this one is the right one. Yeah, this is it. So here's the vocals here.
Are you feeling away? Nobody ever touched you hard to take a punch. You just took one in the gut. Are you gonna go and get yourself all balled up? Are you staying in tonight? Depressed through the night.
That's to me, that's more like Men at Work. That
Yeah, I could hear that.
vocals. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to like describe this band. They're not, I guess they're, I don't know if you'd call them punk. They're not really punk. They're kind of punk-ish with rock influences. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're a good band. It's just a good band. I like them.
Cool.
But I recommend that album highly. Um,
Pretty
it's
good.
Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs. Good title for an album.
That's the name of the album?
Yeah. Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs.
That's pretty good. Wow. Well, maybe we should talk about that Marilyn Manson album.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was actually really surprising. I would say I don't want to call it basically necessarily a comeback of the year, but maybe kind of the sleeper of the year. You
Yeah.
know? I did not expect that album to be very good.
I never know what to expect with him anymore.
Yeah.
But this was good. And One Assassination Under God, Chapter 1 is the name of the album. And
Yeah.
the whole thing's good.
Yep.
I like
Yeah.
all of it. And that hasn't happened for a long time with Marilyn Manson. Usually it's like,
No,
that
definitely not.
song's good, that song's really good. This is, this
Yeah.
one's good.
Yeah, the whole thing was good. I think I told you, but it reminded me a little bit of that album Eat Me, Drink Me, which
Yeah.
was like a early 2000s album that he had, or mid 2000s, like 2006 or 2007,
I
something
think
like that.
maybe 6. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean it's I think Not If You Understand might be my favorite on the album. Just the ending of that. The ending of that song is something you'd hear on Antichrist Superstar. It's
Hmm.
so heavy and awesome sounding. Like
Yeah.
God, that's awesome. It's even got like elements like the weird guitar or keyboard thing that he does every now and then. That's really good.
Yeah.
But let me play the ending of that song
Yeah.
real quick. That's so great.
Yeah.
It gets even better when he starts doing the double time on drums.
Yeah, it is double bass.
There it is.
Good.
Yeah.
Damn, yo.
That was like that's the third song on the album, so it starts good. There's like a heavy part in that first song. It gets kind of
Mhm.
heavy and like it was good, and then it got really. I was like, holy crap,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
amazing. It's like the best Marilyn Manson I've heard in years.
Years. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. We can move along.
okay. There were a couple metal albums like that. There were kind of we're veering into metal with Marilyn Manson, but Kerry King and um, Category 7.
Mm-hmm.
Both those bands are pretty metal.
Oh yeah.
The Kerry King album, that may have been one of the first of the year that was like came out pretty well. I feel it was like spring where that album came out, right?
I think
So that
so.
may have
Yeah.
been one of the first like metal albums that came out this year. Um, although Ministry came out pretty early too. So
That was very
Ministry,
early. Yeah.
Bruce Dickinson, both those
Yeah.
came out pretty early. But yeah, Kerry King, we'll talk about that real quick. That was this is a good album. Mark Asagueda from Death Angel on vocals.
Yeah.
Um, Phil Demmel on guitar. Uh, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Paul
Obviously Kerry
Bostaph on
King on
drums.
guitar. Yeah. And who's the bass player?
We
I
always
don't remember.
forget this.
I
Poor bass
want to
players.
say I want to say it's from Exodus, but I think that's the Category 7.
That's category 7. Yeah.
All
I'm looking it up.
right, I don't remember who the bass player is. Sorry, bass player. He's probably someone very good.
Kyle
So-
Sanders.
Oh, yeah. Good old Kyle Sanders.
Right. Okay. Well,
Sounds too close to Colonel Sanders.
yeah, it does. The album is called From Hell I Rise.
Yeah. And I think the title track might be my favorite on the album, actually. It's the last song on the album.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah. I thought the singles they put out were good too. Idle Hands.
Yeah, that was good.
Um, where no, Where I Rain was not a single. I can't there's another single too. It may have been From Hell I Rise, what the single was. I don't remember. Anyway, Idle Hands is good. From Hell I Rise is good. I mean, the whole album is decent. I didn't go back to it a ton. We're
I
not
didn't
obviously not grading these albums, obviously, but like it's a solid B album, you know? Like it's
Yeah.
B minus maybe C plus something like that. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It sounds like Slayer with a different singer.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's,
Yeah.
He's
I'd
not,
probably say it's better than the last Slayer album. I hate saying that, but I
I think it is.
wasn't a huge fan of the last Slayer album, so
I think it's better than the last Slayer album.
yeah. We'll play a little bit of this. This is From Hell I Rise, title track.
So Slayer.
Oh yeah.
Preaching faith is selling lies. Religion's play just never dies. I've shown before. Everyone knows that I'm the one God can't control. Void me, Father, for I am sin. I live for the day of your win. No hope, no faith, no fighting ties. I will reign in God's demise from hell. Through fire I will rise. Until blood rains from the sky.
Trying to see if I can tell who's doing that solo. That sounds like Kerry King.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that album. I mean, it's a good album.
Yeah.
The album cover is very cheesy, but
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm just looking at that
Yeah.
going, oof.
Yeah. That could have come out in 1985.
Yep. Yep,
Easily. That is some cheese ball right there, buddy.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
What do you want?
He's touring too. I think he's coming to Fillmore in Silver Spring or something like that. So
Oh, really?
that'd be a cool show to go to. But
Yeah.
I have no idea who the openers are is the issue. And like it might be sitting around for 2 hours listening to horrible bands and then watching Kerry King for an hour, you know.
Good chance. Yeah.
But
I'm looking it up just because I'm curious.
yeah.
If it's even worth checking.
I mean, I don't think ticket prices are that bad actually, because I think I clicked on something that told me, "Hey, Kerry King's coming near you." So I looked it up. I was like, "Oh, that's not bad." I think it was like $50 or something for the tickets. So
Not bad in this day and age.
yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
Oh, it's municipal waste and alien weaponry.
Oh, Alien Weaponry would be cool to see.
Yeah, municipal waste they're good. I don't ever listen to them, but they're from Virginia, and
Oh, okay.
they're a straight up thrash band. So it's a good match.
I
There you go.
missed what was the other opening band? I forgot the name. The
Oh,
New
this for?
Zealand-
Oh,
Yeah.
alien weaponry.
Alien Weaponry, those guys. I missed them when they toured with Gojira, and it was them. It was Knock Loose, Alien Weaponry, and Gojira.
Hmm.
And we just assumed that Knock Loose was going to be the first band, so we got there a little late, and then when we walked in, um, Knocked Loose was playing. So we're like, oh, all right, well, that's cool. We'll get to see Alien Weaponry.
Yeah.
And then like it was a long time between the two. But I was like, this is taking a while for Alien Weaponry to come on.
Yeah.
And Joe was like, fuck this, I'm gonna go get a drink. And he left. And then like Gojira's big, sheet thing that
Oh,
they have up. I was like, I think this might be Gojira. Because I
yeah.
couldn't quite tell. It was because it was playing like tribal type music. I was like, well, this could be Alien Weaponry. I can't really tell. But I texted Joe. I'm like, I think Alien Weaponry is about to come on. He's like, all right, I'll be there in a bit. And then the curtain comes down and it's Gojira. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh shit. I was like, it's
okay.
Gojira. He's like, I know, I hear it. I'm coming.
God.
Anyway, so we missed Alien
Oh,
Weaponry because of that. So it'd be cool to see him.
yeah. It's a bummer.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
so Category 7 was the other metal band I was talking about. The other.
But Phil Demo's in this band too.
Yeah, exactly. Busy guy.
Yeah.
But this is another good album, another like solid B. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I have this on
B,
vinyl over here somewhere.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
wasn't prepared, but it's over here somewhere.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any of these on vinyl, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I did ask for David Gilmour and The Pineapple Thief on vinyl, but for Christmas, but I did not get.
What?
I know, it's all
Yeah.
right. But yeah, we can play a little bit of this. This is John Bush and Phil Dimmel, as you said, and Jason Bittner on drums, and
Yeah.
guy from Exodus on bass, and some cheeseball other guy on guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only song that I don't really like is the instrumental, the last song. It's fine. There's so many different guitar solos. I'm just like, and I'm a guitar player, and I'm like, this is too much. Like you
Yeah.
got like stop it. Like
Yeah.
it's a little much.
Yeah.
But
He's a little over the top with the Apprigio sweeping.
yeah. And my other issue with this album is the production.
Yeah.
I
Or the mastering, I guess, because it's
I guess
it
the
over.
master it's overmodulated. Every time I listen to it, I'm like, ugh, you
Yeah.
guys did something here. It does not sound great. It's frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the vinyl sounds a bit better. I was gonna do a recording from the vinyl. I did listen to it on headphones and it sounded pretty good. I didn't hear a lot of over modulation on the vinyl, so
Yeah, that's good.
maybe it's a digital mastering issue.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's a good album. I mean, it's John Bush, so
Yeah,
of course
exactly.
the vocals would be good.
A lot of it reminds me of old Anthrax or
Yeah.
John Bush era Anthrax for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's thrash riffs with John Bush singing, so
Yeah.
you're gonna get that. Um, I'm trying to think of like Waver of the Breaking Point's really good. Land I Used to Love was really good.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll play a little bit of that. This is the album where half the songs start with that guitar slide.
Yeah.
Like mixing wise, it sounds fine. Like you
Yeah.
can hear everything fine.
Yeah.
You hear the bass really well and drums sound good.
Yeah.
It's just moments where it's like distorting
Yeah.
too much.
So the spirit keeps on turning unless it's flat.
Who was it? Was it produced by the band? Do we know?
I'm not sure. Let's look that up.
Even calling would survive these times. Wake me up or I must be dreaming. All of the sheep that I've counted are bleeding. I could change your weed who's out in the lead. Every face and has her cake with grime. And I used to love. Have you heard of? I wish I remembered.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is. I can't find who produced it, at least not quickly anyway.
There's no wiki on this album.
There is, but it's nothing.
Tiny.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like this is an album. Like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, right. Oh well, that's all right.
Yeah, I love this.
I'm guessing it was produced by like one of the band members or something.
Probably.
We should mention real quick. Unfortunately, they were going to tour, and ticket sales were so low that they had to cancel the tour, which is really a shame.
It's a shame, but I don't know why they tried to headline.
Yeah,
I don't. I mean, I don't know how the album was received, if it sold well or was downloaded a lot or any of that stuff. But that's essentially a brand new band. I don't know why you
yeah,
try to headline I mean, jump on an opening slot for a bigger band and
right.
see how it goes. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of sad because I was looking at this album on Spotify, and you can see how many streams it has, like each
Yeah.
song. These numbers are so low. It's bad. Like I feel
Yeah.
bad for the guys. Like it's a good album, and I wish more people knew about it. But like some of these
Yeah.
songs, like 18,000 streams total. Like that's
Oof. That's
not a
nothing.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the most streamed song is In Stitches, and it's 147,000.
Man.
Like that's, you know, and you see other like huge acts have like over 1 million streams, obviously.
Yeah. That's
And
it's really nothing.
it's not paying them shit. Like
No. No.
that's 44, let's take an example, 44,000 streams. Like if they're getting a penny, it's like a fraction of a penny for each one of those, and they have to split it 5 ways,
Oh God.
plus management and all that stuff. Like
It's
they're getting nothing for that.
yeah,
So
it's nothing. You're getting nothing.
nothing. Stupid.
That's right. Oh my God. Still can't find who produced it. Oh well, I'm giving up on that quest.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
So if we want to stick with the metal, at
Sure.
another kind of a connection, you can go to Flotsam and Jetsam, because Flotsam and Jetsam, Jason Bittner played drums for them
Yeah.
on at least one album. So
Yeah, this was a really good album.
yeah,
Um,
I Am the Weapon is the name of the album.
Yeah, and it's outstanding. I don't know their catalog well enough, but I know I liked it better than the last album.
It's better
I
than
liked their
last
last
album.
album, but
Yeah.
I really like this album. I kept
Yeah,
going back
it's
to this one.
yeah.
I think it was pretty high on my list. Um, but yeah, it's really good. This was number 8 on my list actually. Yeah. So
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, great. I mean, it's Flotsam and Jetsam. You,
yeah, yeah,
you know what you're getting yourself into when you put on a Flotsam album or song.
yeah. This was it the first song that has the riff that's very hardwired to self-destruct sounding?
Oh, it might have been, yeah.
I think it is. Let me get to the main part of that. It's like 30 seconds in or something. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Just that turnaround down, na 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 na.
Yeah.
Very hardwired to self-destruct.
Yep.
Yeah, that's them.
Yeah. I mean,
But
Eric AK's
yeah,
vocals are unmistakable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Burn My
Actually,
Bridges was one of my favorites too on this album.
yeah.
Track 4. Let's see if I can get to the chorus of that one. Let's see. It's good stuff.
Good chorus. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should buy this one on vinyl. It's worth having.
Yeah, yeah. This is definitely worth owning. It's very good.
Absolutely.
Well, we talked a little bit about Devin Townsend, like we mentioned them. Should we
Yeah,
hit that one real
sure.
quick?
Absolutely.
Power Nerd. If you haven't seen the
Power
video
Nerd.
for the title track, it's pretty hilarious. Devin Townsend running around fixing things, basically,
Yeah,
but not really fixing them.
right. It's Devin Townsend. He's something.
He is a weirdo
He's a weirdo.
in the best possible way.
Yeah, he's from Canada, so he's already got a touch of weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
You're not my friend, pal.
Formerly of Strapping Young Lad, and he's done other solo side
Yeah.
projects, solo projects.
Formerly of Steve Vai's solo band.
That's true. He was a vocalist.
That's right.
It's weird because there's a Devin Townsend project, and there's just Devin Townsend. So you'll
Yeah.
find like different albums all over the place from the years. Just
Yeah.
But you know it's him when you hear him for sure. So
Yep. Yep.
Falling Apart was really good. That was a really good song. Second song on the album.
Mm-hmm. Let's listen to that. I also liked Ubelia,
Oh yeah,
track 6.
it's good. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's such a unique but really good voice.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So good. Such an
Yeah.
amazing singer.
And he mentioned, because this is kind of an homage to the 80s, like this album has big choruses, which is always a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll play a little bit of Ubelia, I guess that's how you pronounce it. I don't know.
Sure.
Ubelia.
Oh yeah.
Great chorus in this song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, really good album.
Yes.
Didn't you say this is like one of 3? Like it's part of a trilogy or something?
I'm not.
Three.
Yeah, maybe he's putting out an album called The Moth,
Oh,
which
okay.
I think is part of this bigger picture type thing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
He called it his life's work. So
Jesus.
I know. I'm like, okay.
That's that sounds daunting and
Yeah, I know.
almost retiring like,
Yeah, it does sound kind of like that. So I don't know. We'll see.
Swan song. I don't know.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I can't imagine him not being involved in some kind of musical something,
Yeah, yeah.
no matter what it is, whether it's production or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
So he'll be around.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Ministry,
Sure.
Hopium for the Masses.
Yeah.
This is a good album too. This was
Yeah.
a nice little surprise.
Yeah.
God-
Goddamn white trash.
Goddamn White Trash. Yeah, that was the first song we heard, and it was great.
Yeah, I was like, hey, all right. Here we go.
Yeah, yeah. We'll play a little bit of that.
We need your help.
I mean, it's
I'm talking, of course,
Ministry. It's very Ministry.
Yeah.
about ideology. We need your help.
The drummer is what's his name? Ray Mayorga or something like that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he was in Stone Sour for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goddamn white trash! The goddamn white trash!
I like how he says white.
Yeah. White trash.
Goddamn white trash.
White trash.
Sounds like the neighbor on Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr.
Well,
Anderson.
tell you what.
You boys are a bunch of goddamn white trash.
They're hawking in my trailer.
Off in which the trailer they were whacking.
Yeah. There's also a TV song on here, which if you
Yeah,
know
that's right.
Ministry, yeah, you know the TV songs they sort of pop up every few years. You get a new TV song.
Yeah,
They're always
Well, I
super
think
fast.
yeah. And then I think in goddamn white trash he says connect the dots
Oh,
at the
there you
end.
go.
I
Yeah.
think. No, it's New Religion. That's what it was. I think. Let me
Okay.
see. Let me play that one real quick. It was goddamn white trash. I like this song was really good too. But this reminded me of something on what was their '96 album
Oh,
or '95 album?
95, yeah.
Filth Pig.
Filth Pig, yeah.
Reminded me of something on that album. So, but
good
yeah, I'll
album.
play some on TV song too.
Hello, Patriots! Trial by combat! Hello, Patriots! Trial by combat!
Trial by combat.
What's the other thing with this album? There is a song with Jello Biafra on it too. Where I was like,
Oh,
oh, really? You gotta bring him back.
Gotta bring him back. You know who else is on this album is Monty Pittman, who is
yeah.
he's longtime guitar player for Madonna,
Yeah, that's right.
but he also has his own solo stuff he does, which is more metal. So,
Yeah,
but he's on this album.
yeah.
But yeah, the Jello Biafra song, I can't remember what it was, which one it was.
I don't know. I don't want to play it anyway.
It's fine.
Yeah. That's cool. I think we're good on that one.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that came out on March 1st. So it was one of the first ones. I remember there was this really crazy lull in the beginning of 2024 where there was like nothing coming out.
yeah.
It was like this and Bruce Dickinson, and then it was like, okay.
Yeah, that's true. After those two, it was like just sparse. It was
Yeah, we're
nothing.
like, what's going on?
And then like late summer, everything started coming out.
Yeah. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
But like we said, none of the big hitters, but still, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Pepper Keenan's on the album. That's right. He was on the video for that song.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. See, it's been almost a year since these things
Yeah.
came out.
I know.
So yeah, it's all
We
coming
mentioned
back.
Bruce Dickinson. We may as well mention that one too.
Yeah.
Came out the
The
same
man-
day.
The Mandrake Project.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we talked about this on one of our podcasts when it first came out, but
Yeah.
don't listen to a lot of Dickinson solo stuff. So
Not really.
probably should, but I never,
Yeah.
the stuff that I heard I was never that into. So
I know, but this one was good. I've had this album, the vinyl, in my hand like numerous times.
Yeah.
And I was like, should I? It's always like $38. I'm like, I don't
yeah.
go to this one very often, so yeah. But it is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, there's some the thing with this album is there are moments on this album that I love, and then the song will take a turn and it's like, oh, I don't like that part.
Yeah. It also ends with like, is it like 3 slow songs?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Face in the Mirror, Shadow of the Gods, Sonata, all of those are really slow.
yeah, and it's
Although
weird.
Shadow
Like,
of the Gods is one of my favorites, and that's another example where it's the chorus is so good, and like the whole song leading up to the bridge is great, but then it gets this weird bridge, and I I've gotten used to it. I still like the song. It's probably one of my favorites on the album, but just I'll try to see if I can find this what I'm talking about. If I can get to that moment. Maybe it's here. Let me see. Yeah, this is the part I was talking about. That guitar tone is just
yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
so bad. Is your amp in a tunnel? What is going on?
I know it's shockingly bad in this day and age. There's no reason to have
No.
a guitar sound like that.
I need a necromancer. The science has no use. I need your skill to raise the veil, sanctify release. A sacrifice at midnight. Do what must be done. I need your help to save them all. Save my only son. This is my world, world of the dead.
That's so cheesy.
Light, world of the dead.
It is.
I mean, it's fine. It's just
yeah.
like that sounds like something I would have written in 11th grade or something.
Yeah, definitely. The riff especially is very
Yes.
like heavy metal 101. Get your
This
metal
is
zone
my
pedal.
life. Yeah. Not great.
Also has when Eternity has failed, or sorry, Eternity has failed, which is obviously well,
Yeah. He's had that song for a while because it was written as a Dickinson solo song, and he brought
Yeah.
it to. I don't think he brought it. I think Steve Harris heard it, and he was like, "That needs to be a Maiden song."
I mean,
So
he's right. It's
the
great
Maiden version
song.
is way better.
oh yeah, way better.
It's good on this album too, though. It is a good
Yeah.
song,
Yeah.
and that there's a couple changes that are good, but uh, it's different. I mean, I'll play a little bit of that,
Yeah,
like this. There's actual like pan flute in there and stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like I think the Maiden version it's the keyboard, but this is
Mhm.
yeah
This is Zamfir.
exactly master of the pan flute.
Here is the cell of a man. Here
Shakers.
in this place
Yeah.
for the
Yep.
taking. Clothed in white, stand in the light. Here is the soul
Like that
of a
opening scene in Raiders.
man.
Yeah.
When we get to the chorus.
Lose your
It's a little slower too.
Yeah, that's far.
This line. That's different.
Yeah,
It's not in the original.
yeah.
Or
Or is
the
this the
Maiden version.
original?
I was gonna say, yeah. This is the original.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, but it's a good album overall. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Afterglow of Ragnarok was kind of heavy. Has kind of some heavier riffs in
Mhm.
it, which was kind of cool for
Yeah.
Dickinson. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good album.
It was my 20 actually.
Yeah, that's about
Um,
right.
Yeah.
You know.
There's some albums on here that we're probably not going to play because like it really doesn't fit our brand.
Yeah.
Like Guster.
Well, I mean, if you want
Good
to,
album, really good
yeah.
album, but I'm not gonna. We don't have to talk about it. It's fine.
but yeah,
And there's some that are on the fringe, like Jack White, Kings
yeah,
of Leon.
yeah,
Pearl Jam is. Yeah, we've talked about Pearl Jam
yeah.
for sure.
Pearl Jam's certainly worth discussing. We could jump to that.
Yeah, we can talk about that one. That's a good album. This is much better than what was their album before this? Something in Lightning, like what was
Yeah,
let's see, I have it right here.
that was a while ago too.
Yeah, it was oh, Giganton, never mind.
That's right.
That was
Gig,
20, yeah, 2022, I think.
yeah. Okay.
Giganton. Giganton?
Is it Gigaton?
I don't know
I'm looking.
how you pronounce it. And actually that was 2020. The live tour version was 2022. So yeah, it's been 4 years. So
Wow. Yeah, I think that's Gigaton.
oh, Gigaton, okay.
Yeah. Um, I don't think I even listened to that album.
I listened to it once and I
Yeah.
was bored out of my skull. I
Yeah.
was like, all right, well, I'm not going back to that one.
Yeah.
Um, so no. But yeah, this one is much, much better. I actually like this one a lot. It was number 14 on my list, but a lot of good songs on this album. Um, go back to the album itself because I'm losing my spot here in Spotify. No pun intended. Wreckage was really good.
Yeah. It's
Um,
hit song.
oh, is it? Okay. I
That
didn't
was
know
a
that.
single. Yeah, they actually played that on Alt Nation,
Oh,
surprisingly.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought I knew Dark Matter was a single too,
Yeah.
which was also a good song.
Yeah.
Um, Running I liked a lot. Running was kind of reminded me of something on Backspacer, which was their like 2008 album.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like Pearl Jam, so you're gonna get some.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'll play a little bit of Running. It's kind of a up-tempo song.
Got me running, but the race it never ends. Got me running, or else I'm gunning. You got me coming as you're going, and the chase it never ends. I'll be running, the other second's coming. Container, lost in the tunnel, and the tunnel ain't no fun now. I lost in all the street of pussy. Controller, lost in the tunnel, and the tunnel's getting funneled like the sewage in the plumbing, 'cause we left the fucking water running.
Yeah, that's good though.
That's good.
Yeah. And Wreckage.
I mean, that's
Very
Pearl
classic.
Jam. Yeah.
Oh yeah, classic sounding Pearl Jam song. We'll get to the chorus. The chorus is really good in this song though. Actually, the end, like the very last chorus, is really good.
Oh, visited by thoughts, and not just in the night. I no longer give a fuck who's running this ride. Game of wind takes all, and all means nothing left. Spoilers go the victor, and the other left for dead.
We get to the very end here. Oh yeah, I didn't know he was. I knew he was saying coming through the wreckage. I didn't know he was also saying falling through the wreckage.
Oh,
It goes back and forth. The lyrics coming through and falling through.
did not know.
I just now found that out.
That's cool.
But yeah, the whole album I thought was good. I don't think there's a bad song on the album. I don't think it's like I wouldn't put it up there as my like top 3 Pearl Jam albums or anything like
No.
that. But it's a solid album. It's again much better than the last album, so I would recommend it.
I have to go back to it. I've only heard it a few times, but I did like what I heard. So
Yeah. If we want to stick with the Seattle thing, Jerry Cantrell put an album out this year.
now this one I have not heard a single song from.
It's
been
you
new
know
to
it
me.
got a lot of good like critical and fan reaction was really good.
Huh.
I need to listen to it more because I wasn't really blown away when I listened to it, but I did like some songs. I just wasn't, and maybe I just, wasn't in the right headspace or something, but it didn't do much for me. There were some really good songs. I thought Afterglow was really good. I'll play a little bit of that because that's the only
Yeah.
song that I really remember being awesome. So, I mean, it's Jerry Cantrell. You
You can
know,
already tell.
yeah. I Want Blood is the name of the album, by the way.
Okay.
There's no lie. Parasite who lives within the hands of stone.
I guess Rob Trujillo and Duff McKagan played bass on this album,
Oh, that's cool.
at least a few songs. Let me see if I can figure out who's playing on this one specifically. Okay, so this one has Duff on bass. Oh, and Greg Puciato does backing vocals on one song.
Wow.
Yeah, Echoes of Laughter.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that's a really good song. That's Afterglow. I'm curious about this Echoes of Laughter because I don't remember hearing the backing vocals on this, but see if I can get to some of the vocals. It's hard to tell, but
Yeah.
it's probably just the harmonizing vocals that, like Lane would usually do.
Yeah.
Um, I guess Mike Borden plays drums on a couple songs on this album too.
Yeah, cool.
I Want Blood and Let It Lie, those two songs features Mike Borden on drums.
Nice.
Gil Sharon plays drums on looks like the rest of the album. And then yeah, Rob Trujillo on Vilified, Off the Rails, and It Comes. Yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, I'll have to
Cool.
listen to that one some more because again I've only heard it a couple times, so I need to give it a few more listens.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else? I mean, there's plenty more we can talk about here.
Oh yeah. We could. How about whom gods destroy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That one I had a bit of a hard time with that one. I think I had to listen to that one in small doses.
Yeah. It's. I keep saying that album is a lot. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a really heavy meal. It's very like just very dense. Like man,
Yeah.
this is a lot. We talked about them on the podcast several months ago, but I was saying that the singer somehow sounds like Ronnie James Dio and Chris Cornell combined. I don't know how he does it,
Yeah, I would agree with that.
but he does. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
And the guitar player, is that Bumblefoot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until you told me that. So
Yeah. Well, you had mentioned it sounds like Zach Wilde guitar
Yeah.
playing, and I was like, well, who is the guitar player? I was like, oh, it's this guy Bumblefoot, and he's been in what,
Yeah.
like Guns N' Roses and
yeah. Yeah, and he's a big solo guy,
Yeah.
but he was in Guns N' Roses for a while.
yeah.
But trying to remember the song that I really liked on this album. I think it was Find My Way Back, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. So I added it to one of my masterpieces here.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Whom Gods Destroy. I know I did. Where is it?
Was it Find My Way Back? Is that the song you had on there?
I think so, yeah.
That's
I'm
what
pretty
rings
sure.
a bell.
Yeah. No, fuck it, I'll just play that because I think it's the one anyway.
I mean, you'll get the gist, regardless.
That's not it. Hold on.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, this is the one.
Name of the album is
Insanium.
Insanium. Yeah, Insanium.
Would you let me in and stay? Tell me why I'm not allowed to understand. Living a lie with fingers crossed on
It's Dio and Chris Cornell.
Yep, that really is.
So weird.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's-
if you go the title track, which is the last song, go to around 7 minutes. I think we played this in the podcast before, but
yeah,
the end is yeah. It's like Pantera.
yeah.
Heavy.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
It's good. Yeah.
Well, sticking with the heavy, you want to talk about High on Fire?
Yeah. Yeah. That I gotta listen to this album a few more times too, but I do like this album a lot. Um, just these guys have been around forever, but uh the last few albums they put out have been really good. And this one is no exception. So
They have to have toured with Mastodon, right? They have to have played shows with
Yeah, for
Mastodon.
sure.
I mean,
That's
there's no way they couldn't. It's like Mastodon's cousin.
yeah, it totally is.
Like,
Yeah.
this is so Mastodon-y.
Yeah. Let me play a little bit of this. This is the title track. Cometh the Storm is the name of the album. I remember the song that I had. It was really good. Let's see if I can find it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Talk about heavy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The beating is the one that I had. This. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so Mastodon.
Oh my God, yeah. 100%. It's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a really good album. Very, very good. I don't even know where they're from. I mean, I'm assuming they're American, but I don't know.
Hmm, probably could find that out.
Yeah. I'm Googling it right now. Oakland, California.
Oh, well, there you go.
California band. No surprise there.
Not a surprise.
Yeah. Let's
There's
see. Yeah.
there's some more.
Oh yeah.
It's like Christmas presents.
Well,
There's a band
let's get
called.
this one.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say
No,
there's a
you
band called Valley of the Sun, which I don't think I even shared with you, but they're very much stoner rock.
go. Okay.
But the album is Quintessence,
All right.
and
Pulling it up now.
the late Heavy Bombardment is a good song on that album. Reminds me of CKY, that guitar tone.
Oh yeah. Good time.
In the ages long before, seed was sown, or child was born. All was violent, all was
good.
violent,
Yeah, it's good.
all bombardment and war.
It's hard to find bands these days that are not, screaming Cookie Monster vocals. So
I know. I know. It's just, good solid rock album, heavy
Yeah.
rock album. Yeah.
well, in that same vein, there was a band called Cyclona.
Oh yeah, Cyclona.
Cyclona, yeah.
Yeah.
Album's Warped Vision. Uh, that was a good album too. Some of it was, I think, if I remember correctly, they had like some of their vocals were a little tough to deal with, but there were some songs where the vocals were fine the whole way through.
Okay. Yeah.
Song Jasmine was really good. This is like they do rip off Queens of the Stone Age a bit on this song. I was like, guys, you know what you're doing here? Because
Yeah.
it's still good though, but you're like, like when the guitars come in, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Right?
Oh boy. Oopsies.
They even stop at one point. It's just that. And I'm like, you guys, come on.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah. Jeez.
We got some vocals here.
Yeah.
Walk the sidewalk, gaze up to the sky. Sway in the moonlight, the stars will align. Shed smoke, the soul flame in your eye. Yeah, what's wrong? We
Let's see if I can find that part where it stops and you're like, oh boy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There it is. Queens of the Stone Age.
I mean that is. Come on, you guys. It was a good idea. Just the other
Yeah.
band did it.
20 years ago, yeah. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good album. See some of these other ones. Let's see. Well, you want to talk about Unto Others? I mean, it's your no, I know it's your number one, but
Yeah, we can. Why not?
Yeah.
It's like that and David Gilmour were right kind of like neck and neck. But yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. My
I-
favorite part
I-
of this album. Hang on. Yeah. It's 207, 206 in the title track, Never Neverland, which the album's called Never Neverland. God, that part is so good.
Let's hear it.
If you wanna understand, I'm gonna take you off to Never Neverland.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah. This was actually number 5 on Loudwire's top 10 albums of 2024.
Wow.
Surprised to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing's good. Whole album's good. I mean, it's
Yeah.
very 80s sounding for sure, vocally especially.
Yeah. I liked I Am the Light was one of my favorites. Another one. I mean, I love the Pet Cemetery cover. It's
Yeah.
so perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
But I'll play a little bit of I Am the Light.
I've got enough mysteries for me, got enough life and love and mercies on high shining down on my heart. Pictures of doves on white ivory ceiling tiles. I crawl the walls of heaven, I feel the weight of the world on my shoulders again. And no one protects me 'cause I am alone. So leave me alone.
It's good.
Yeah. They do
Yeah, and there's some
heavy stuff too. The
Yeah, I was gonna
flatline
say
is
that.
that's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's almost punk. It's or hardcore a little bit.
yeah, it's kind of punky hardcore-ish.
Billions of people, billions of lives, beautiful children, soon they will die. There's too many people.
His voice.
Important, wasting our lives, fucking each other, ego inside to multiply.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And they say what is good. Do you like that?
Oops.
It's good.
Yeah. Was Hoops an instrumental except for because I like that song a lot too, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah. This one, yeah. Yeah, this is the instrumental.
Yeah, okay.
Really good.
Yeah, it is really good.
Well, except for that. I'm saying that's vocals. It's not instrumental.
Oh,
this
yeah.
part. Yeah.
Kind
This
of.
part. Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Very Ghost
Yeah.
part.
I'm looking for
There are
I
moments.
have the
There are
vinyl.
moments. What's
That's
that?
what I was looking for the vinyl. It's down there somewhere.
Oh, okay. There are moments that sound like Ghosts on this album too, to me anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, they
Yeah.
have a lot of that sort of ghosty, and they could open for Ghost, really.
Yeah. Okay. Um, anything else on this one?
Angel of the Night was good. I mean, there's so many good songs on here. The hits, well, the videos were
Butterfly.
Butterfly, yeah, which I guess you could play that. That's kind of the hit, quote unquote.
Yeah.
My hand and imprison you. Yeah. Uncut the light that shines in the open summer sky. Butterfly, I'm tearing off your wings. Butterfly,
Picture this.
Oh, nice.
I could win your heart with a melody.
They're a unique band. I mean, they sound very 80s, but at the same time, they do it really well. It's not just like
Yeah.
nostalgia for nostalgia's sake. They're not going like, well, let's just make a, homage to the 80s. They're doing their own thing, but it's got that kind of that Morrissey deep vocal, almost typo negative as well. That kind of vibe going
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
really good album. If you're cool with the vocals, I can understand somebody saying those vocals get on my nerves. I could see that happening, but
Yeah.
if you're cool with it, definitely check it out. It was my sort of a tie between this and David Gilmour, but both were so good.
Yeah.
My top. Yeah.
Well, if we talked about your number one, we can talk about my number one, Pineapple Thief.
Yeah. Also a really good album.
Yeah, I just like how I determined my top was just how often I went back to these albums because it was such a unique year where aside from a few, nothing really stood out to me.
Yeah.
But this one, I kept coming back to this one, and I discovered this band like 3 years ago, and I didn't even know they had an album coming out this year, so I was really excited when this was released, and it definitely did not let me down. It's really good from start to finish. It's one of those albums that just I had a hard time picking my favorites because every single song on this album is great. Um, and just like you pick a song and it's good. It doesn't matter. There's moments in each song that are really good. Like whether it's heavy or melodic or whatever it is, like they do what they do really well. So um, I think Now It's Yours is the one that there's like a little heavy part in the middle that's just so good. Find it. Yeah.
Uh,
So good.
yeah, it's good.
They're a UK band. You can hear definitely some Pink Floyd influences there.
Oh my gosh, yeah, for
But-
sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's a good example right there. Just the heaviness plus melodic vocals and they do both those things really well.
Yeah,
Um,
they're phenomenal musicians in that band for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, just ridiculous.
The drum fills that he throws in there every now and then,
Yeah,
you're like,
it's-
holy shit,
Yeah, like, oh my God, what the hell?
so good. I would love to see them live, and I don't know. I have to check to see if they're touring, but I don't know how often they get to the States. I don't think they're a very huge band or anything, so um, it'd be nice to if they
Yeah.
did come to the States. See
I wonder
them.
if they're bigger in the UK than they are,
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Their stream numbers are not, they're similar to Category 7, so
Are you serious?
yeah, like 243,000.
Oh man, that's surprising.
Yeah. I mean, it's not at, it's, quarter, yeah, I don't know, 250,000, 405,000. So,
Hmm.
but anyway, yeah, I mean, the album's great. The band is great.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how I found them. I think it was just, I think for a while I was listening to a lot of, like there's an album this year from a band called God is an Astronaut, which is just instrumental music. It's kind of like stuff that you can listen to while you're working, that there's no vocals. It's kind of this atmospheric metal-ish music.
Yeah.
And I think maybe they were recommended, the Pineapple Thief may have been recommended to me because of that.
Yeah,
I don't know,
probably.
but it's good.
Yeah.
It leads to this. That's the title track. It's another really good song.
I'm gonna shut my door real quick.
All right.
All the traces worn away by the long march of your decay. So it leads
Oh yeah, this song, yeah.
to this.
Yeah.
How could we get it so wrong? For all this time, for all this progress. For all this time, for all this progress. For all this time, for all this progress.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I think that's how I found that band, Amarok, I was talking about in the podcast one episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the band that sounds like Pink Floyd. I listened to this the Pineapple Thief album, and then the album ended, and then of course Spotify started playing something else. And I was like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah.
And it was that band Amarok. I was like, this is good too.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
this. So we can, if you're done
Yeah.
with Pineapple Thief, we can talk about that Amarok
Sure.
album.
Yeah. That's fine.
They, like I said, they sound like they're sort of progressive. They sound like Pink Floyd. Uh, I think they're from Iceland,
Mm.
oddly enough.
Yeah, I forgot about this album. I know you mentioned it. I just totally forgot about
Yeah, so if you play the album is called Hope.
it. Hmm.
The song I would play is Insomnia. I'd go to around like 440 and the song Insomnia. That gives you a good idea of what they sound like.
I'm scared on the void, the raising walls. I'm scared of the winds that leave cold. I'm scared.
A little Muse-ish as well.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
I'm scared of despair, lost control.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're from Poland, not Iceland.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
Poland. Yeah, and if you play the song before that one, Stay Human, that's another. I mean, it's very Pink Floydy,
In the dark matter.
Yeah.
but you can hear their accent. It's kind of funny sometimes. They're like, yeah,
Oh,
Human.
human.
human. Yeah,
In the age of fake. Stay human. Human. You walk astray.
it's not metal.
No. Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah, it's a good album. You can just put it on and kind of chill out. It's not anything that's going to be noisy or anything. So,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
There was what was I going to talk about? It was kind of Corey Taylor. We didn't talk about that one yet.
Oh yeah, Yeah.
CMFTB to be or not to be. Um, again, I mentioned this earlier, but it's just it was such a relief to hear this as compared to his last song.
Oh yeah, that last one.
It wasn't bad, just wasn't great. So this was nice, it's good.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, this is mostly covers. We talked about this before. That Tank by what was it? God, what was the name of that? I always forget the name of the band. Love, Sex, and Guns or some shit like that. I don't remember what it was.
Live sex death. Is that what it is?
Is that? I don't know.
Something like that.
Anyway, we played that before, so I don't want to play that again.
Yeah, we don't
But
need to play
it's
that
funny
again.
that it's on there. Um, I actually really like his cover of Shot in the Dark, which is a song by Ozzy that I don't think we were that into when it came out. Maybe we were, but I've come to kind of like that song a lot, actually. And maybe it's because of this, but
Probably.
it's very good, his version.
This song was never that bad.
Yeah. He stays pretty true to the original for most of these songs, which is cool.
Such an 80s riff,
Oh yeah.
the drums.
Out on the streets, I'm stalking the night. I can hear my every breathing. Paid for the kill, but it doesn't seem right. Something there I can't believe in. Voices are calling from inside my head. I can hear them, I can hear them. Vanishing memories of things that were said. They can't try to hurt me now. But a shot's in the dark. One step away from you. A shot's in the dark.
I think that song for me is just like a lot of nostalgia.
Oh hell yeah, absolutely. It
That
was the year that we got into metal was 86.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like that album came out in 86. So
Yep.
that band was
He also does-
Life, Sex, and Death, not
Oh,
Live,
Life,
Sex.
Sex,
and Yeah,
Oh, close. You're
yeah,
close.
close. I was close.
Yeah. He does 10 Years Gone on this album too, which is really good. Really, really good. He stays pretty true to this original as well. Or to this, yeah, to the Led Zeppelin version.
Yeah,
But it's good. Get to the end of this one. Yeah. Anyway, yeah,
yeah.
it's really good. And he does the version of The Killing Moon, which we played that last time we talked about this album, so I'm not gonna play it again, but that's really good as well. But yeah, very good album. Very good.
He's basically our age, so he can tell his musical influences
yeah.
are the same as ours, essentially.
Yep. Yeah.
Same exact time frame of growing up. Everything's the same. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it makes sense. He's 51. So
Oh,
born,
okay.
born 70. He's born actually right between you and I, because
Yeah.
I'm 71, you're 75, so he's right in the middle. So
Yep.
it's crazy.
Yep.
Man. What else we got?
So we talked about when Joe and I saw Clutch, there were two opening bands, the Native Howl and
Oh,
Many
yeah.
Eyes.
Yeah.
We played a little bit of Native Howl last podcast, so we can play them again on this too. But I want to talk about Many Eyes because we didn't really play any of them when we talked about them, and I do like this album quite a bit. I just recently started digging into it because we saw, we just were introduced to this band like a month ago, or I was.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is again, the vocals are a little screamy, so you have to get around that. But there's some really good choruses on this album, because it's kind of like screamy verses and then kind of melodic choruses. I'm pretty sure this is a good example. The song is Servant. The album is called The Light Age, by the way. The band is Many Eyes. From Buffalo.
And all the little things, all the little things we have. They're not the kind of things, they're not the kind of things I want
That's a good example of them, though.
Yeah.
That's
It's a strange choice to open for Clutch.
yeah, I know. I thought that too. Joe and I were
Yeah.
like, this band doesn't really fit this bill, but
No, that's. I mean, I like it, but it
yeah,
doesn't
I
fit.
like it too. But
There's
it's
a
more
lot of
like
bands.
Dillinger,
Yeah.
you know, kind of Dillinger-esque. There's a band called Every Time I Die,
Oh, yeah.
reminded me quite a bit of them.
Yeah.
But no, I like this album a lot. It was really good. It was very good listen. So if you haven't heard it, I would take a listen.
Yeah. I haven't heard it yet, so I'll listen to it.
Yeah. And then the Native Howl was the other band.
Yeah.
That's the blue, or was it Thrash Grass band?
Yeah. I mean,
But
that's
man, there are moments on this album that I'm just like, I think I told you this, but I just laugh out loud at how awesome it is. It's
yeah,
different. I love how different it is.
it's very
Like
different.
stuff you would not expect to hear at all. Like, what are they doing? This is amazing. So,
Yeah.
the name of the album is Sons of Destruction. Devil I've Become might be my favorite song on the album. It's really good. No True Scotsman's really good too.
Yeah, that's
But
really
the
good
end of
also.
this song, oh my God. We'll go back a little bit more. There's a build up here when we get to that.
It's coming in fast. I pray this final charge will be my best and last. Here we go, goddammit. And the steel
I love that.
It's awesome.
and the downtown square is sure to expire. And our moonshine still standing, snowballs chant. So hand in hand, do-si-do as we do dance, dance. Come on. And the fire in the mountains can light up the moon. And the cavalry ain't here, but they will be soon. As the wind lays waste to everything I adore. And the fiddle plays my dirge, I'm rapping on death's door. Goodbye.
It's crazy.
I know. I think there's some heavy guitar in here. A bit here. Let me see. There we go. Double bass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good. Like I was blown away by some of these songs. Like just not expecting this at all.
Yeah. To see that live must have been awesome.
Yeah. It was really good. We were right in front of the banjo player too, so
Oh man.
yeah.
Which
It
is
was
not
really
something
cool.
you say very often. I was right in front of
No.
the banjo player. Like, what show were you at?
Yeah. I just need some fiddle, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Man.
But all of them are great musicians. The bass player was really good. He was doing some crazy stuff on bass, and the singer also plays guitar. So yeah, they're a four-piece, but they sound like a much bigger band.
They
But
do. Yeah, I'm surprised it's just 4 people.
yeah, they put on a great show. So if they're ever around, or if you ever see them coming, or maybe even opening up for a band, I would highly recommend getting there early and make sure you see them because they're great live.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Got to be so good.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see what else we got. Well, we haven't talked about. I mean, the big one is David Gilmour. I haven't talked about that yet.
Yeah, true.
I just want to see if there's any like honorable
Yeah,
mentions or any other ones we want
I
to cover
mean,
real quick before we get
Jack
to that one.
White was cool.
Yeah,
Not
that was
really
good.
metal or anything, but Jack White's worth mentioning.
Yeah, that was
I
out of
always,
nowhere too.
yeah, that was like, huh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I always mention the Airborne Toxic event. Of course, they're not metal at all, but I like them a
right.
lot, so I'll happily, promote them.
Yep. Yeah. Is there a song on that album? That
The title
I
track, Glory,
I forgot they had an album out this year, quite frankly.
it's good.
To go listen to it.
It's good. It's not as good as Hollywood Park, but it is good. Yeah.
Wanna think about the truth sometimes. I'm still nibble on late. Listening for my heart at night. Just to hear it beat. It's got a hole. There's something wrong. There's something wrong.
It's got a big chorus.
Believing it was a little long battle, babe. So howling in an empty room. Just sitting inside the days we gotta fulfill it.
It's gonna be weird to hear, but
Put up his face.
a little Bruce Springsteen-ish.
Yeah, I think it's on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people come and go and then they disappear for days. So you
He's a
spend
big
your
Bruce
whole
Springsteen fan.
life like staring
I
through
can tell.
Yeah.
the day. For glory is not my friend. I never win when I try to win. Oh, I just lose it all again. In the story that I tell myself, it's not your fault, it's not yourself.
I'll have to let
You were just
Tiff know about this. I don't think she knows about this album either.
Really?
Yeah. I
Man.
blanked on this one completely.
Yeah. It's the first album since 2020, so it's been a little while.
Well, while we're talking about bands that we wouldn't talk about on this album or on this podcast normally, I'll mention The Last Dinner Party real quick.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably the only one that likes this band.
No, this is the band that Joe actually played for us initially, and that song,
Was
I
it
think
really?
yeah, he's like, I like this song, and I was like, oh okay, and then Alt Nations played the one big hit like crazy. What about I'll fuck you like nothing matters?
Oh, okay.
They played that song like 5 times a day. It was on constantly. I mean, I like the song, but man,
I didn't know Joe. Okay, that's
yeah, there was in one of our text chains, he was just like, "Oh, I like this song." I was like, "Oh, cool." And I added it to a playlist, and next thing I know, that one song was the song he shared was like all over. the
Yeah,
place.
that blew
It was a
up.
huge
Yeah.
hit. It's very
Yeah, that's a
sort
good
of
song.
70s kind of almost ABBA sounding
Yeah.
in a way. Not lyrically, but
Definitely not. Yeah. Portrait of a Dead Girl. I'll play that song. That's got a really good chorus too. If we can get to the hook.
Yeah.
Let's see.
When you laid like a
Maybe this is the chorus. I don't know.
and I wish you had given me
it's so ABBA.
the courtesy
Yeah.
of ripping out my throat. And I wish that I let you have
And that is straight 70s.
of letting me go. I break apart without your arms. The smell of soap and petrol smarts. Let me feed
Yeah, I mean the addition of strings and
Yeah,
piano and all that. Yeah, it's good though.
yeah. I haven't heard the whole album yet. I
album.
should go back. Yeah, listen to it. I just heard the one song. Oh, that's a cool song, and I kind of just was like, okay, good, and didn't explore
Yeah,
it
the
at
whole
all.
album's
But
good.
okay,
Yeah, the whole album's really good. Yeah.
check it out.
Yeah. I'm just running through my list one more time to see if there's anything else before we get to David Gilmour. I don't think
You want
so.
to do Jack White? I didn't really. Um, I know Old
Yeah,
Scratch
I'm-
Blues was one of the songs.
Yeah,
I-
that's the one that I had too, actually. It's funny.
yeah.
Is it the one? Let me see, actually. Let me see.
Old
Yeah, I think that
Scratch.
it's the first song on the album, so
Yeah.
it gets good though.
That I need to know. You're gonna find out.
This is labeled as No Name on Spotify. The name
Really?
of the album. It says No Name.
Huh.
I don't know if,
Maybe it is.
if it's actually called that or if it's like, I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She's acting like she owns you, she's thrown you, but nothing in this world is free, at least not for me.
Yeah, that's one I gotta go back to also because
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of these other songs, quite frankly.
No, I haven't. Yeah. The album is called No Name.
Yeah.
I looked it up, so it is actually
Yeah.
it's
It's
correct
funny.
on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any other albums on my list. I mean, there's some albums that came out that I liked that like Kings of Leon, that album came out really early in the year. I like that album. It's pretty good. I don't need to play anything from it though. There was a Serge Tankian EP that came out that was pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
4 songs, not bad.
There was a one new Ghost song from that soundtrack.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Should play that actually.
Yeah.
Was it Land of something? What was it? Land
Yeah.
what was the name of the song? Oh, I should know this. I listened to this just the other day, just yesterday. Here it is. Future of the Foreman.
There you go.
So this is the 1960s version of Ghost
Yeah.
coming back, coming at you.
That's right.
15 years from now, I know it feels remote.
Well, hopefully they have a new album in 2025. They should.
They're supposed to. Yeah, this is supposed to come out. Machine Head's supposed to come out.
Anthrax, God damn it.
Yeah.
What the hell? It'll be almost 10 years by the time that new album
I
comes
know.
out.
I know.
As usual, great hooky chorus on this
Oh,
song.
yeah.
The absence of sympathies. Won't you hear me out when it all burns down? When it all burns down, I will hold you close for the minute. Yeah, hold you for the minute it takes.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, well, David Gilmour,
David Gilmour.
Luck and Strange is the album.
Yeah.
So when was his last solo album before this? Do you know?
2015.
Okay, so it's been almost 10 years. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Rattle That Lock, which is also a good album. As
Yeah, that
matter
was a
of
good album.
fact, I think I get. Yeah. I got this. I saw it on eBay for really cheap. So I got this like deluxe CD thing, which I know
Oh, nice.
CD, but it was like this whole like this and like a DVDs in
Nice.
here. And yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't. It's cool. It was just like, it was like $18. I'm like, well, all right, I'll get that.
Yeah,
cool.
why not?
Has a guitar
Yeah.
pick in it, like
Oh, cool.
this is really cool. Why wouldn't I buy that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's David Gilmour. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luck and Strange kind of came out of, I don't want to say it came out of nowhere, but I wouldn't, all I know is that he was, they were like, oh, he's doing something in the studio. We're not sure what. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, it's a whole album. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I was surprised too, and it was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. I figured at his age, he's just was like, he's just going to play one-off shows and retire. But no.
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest story on this album is the fact that there's a song, not the first song is called Black Cat. It's kind of an intro song, but then Luck and Strange, the title track, was actually written like what was it, like 15 years ago or something, right? That him and what was
Yeah.
the keyboardist from
Nick Mason. Yeah. They
Nick
were
Mason.
just
Was it Nick
jamming.
Mason? I thought it was. I don't think it was, I thought Nick Mason was a drummer. Am I wrong
Maybe.
about
Well, let's see. Now I gotta look it up.
that? I should know this. I was just looking at this the other day. Richard Wright, I feel like.
Richard Wright. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So he and Richard Wright
Jeez.
and some other musicians were jamming in his barn in January of, I don't know what year it was, like 2010 or something.
2007, it says they were jamming.
Okay.
Yeah, because Richard Wright died in 2008. So
Okay. Gotcha. Well, definitely gonna be 2010 then.
yeah, I'm on Wikipedia, so it's not like I know this off
Yeah.
the top of my head. I'm reading it right now. So
Yeah, but there's two versions of the song Luck and Strange. There's the the title track on the second song on the album, but then there's the last song on the album is called Luck and Strange Original Barn Jam, which is 14 minutes long, which
Yeah.
is essentially just what turned into the title track. So
yeah,
it's very cool. I get very like 60s, almost Doors-ish vibes from some of this song.
yeah,
But I thought that was amazing that they were able to pull audio from that session and add it to this album and make it sound as good as it does, you know?
yeah, for sure.
So we'll play some of that. I mean, you can almost hear the evolution of the song as the song goes. Because
Yeah,
it's almost like he comes up with this riff and then they just start jamming on it. Like that dun-dun-dun-dun.
yeah,
In the light before the dawn, shadow snake in my peripheral.
His wife is the lyricist, right?
I think
believe.
she writes some of them. Yeah, or if not, maybe she wrote all of them.
Remember
Yeah.
him? He was interviewed by Rick Beato, and he was talking about that like he'll come up with some melodies, and then she'll write some lyrics, and then they have to kind of collaborate on, how
That
the
makes sense.
how the lyrics are gonna fit within that melody type thing, you know?
Yeah,
Anyway, that's a minute and a half of that song,
yeah. Well, that's okay.
but it's really good. That whole song is fantastic.
Yeah, and the Piper's Call is awesome too. The
Yeah, I mean
chorus in
the first three tracks on this album are so good.
that. Yeah,
I mean, the whole album's great, but I do think the first three are my favorite on the album.
yeah. I think that, and then Scattered. The
Hmm.
what would be the last song on the vinyl, but not on the CD or the streaming
Oh, okay.
version. Yeah,
Yeah,
Piper's Call. The chorus in that is so good.
yeah. Play some of that.
Promise of eternal youth. The spoils of fate and carpe diem attitude. The flames are high, the piper's cold, contagious.
Yeah. And then Single Spark. That's fantastic too.
Oh yeah.
It's so weird on Spotify. Some of these tracks I can see the lyrics, and some I can't.
That is weird.
These days of wild, uncertain times, I ask the empty skies, who will keep things rolling, who to sing hosannas to. The temple calls, but I can't see what use my prayers will be. And will this world keep rolling with only good intentions?
We said Scattered too, right?
Scattered's great. I love Between Two Points, which is a cover song. The chorus of Between Two Points, God, it's so good.
I see it, and that's got his daughter singing on it too, right?
Yeah, yeah, she sings on that.
Hoping it's an early age. Stop guessing it's an early age. Start accepting things from day one. And then things can't go too wrong. Just let them walk all over you.
Yeah, his daughter Romany plays harp and does vocals.
Harp, wow.
Yeah, I know.
Let the lifeblood drain away from you. They're right, you're wrong.
I don't know where the chorus is. I'm still trying to find it.
That's okay.
And you can see it in the way they look at you.
I remember him telling a story on Rick Beato's podcast about he brought her in and was like, "Yeah, here are the lyrics," and like in like one or two takes, she was done.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right, cool, got it.
Man.
Crazy.
David Gilmour said he thinks this album is his best work since Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah,
I don't agree with
Might-
him, but it's good.
yeah,
I think those two Pink Floyd albums,
yeah.
from 87 and 94 are better than this, but it's still really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it was really good. Scattered, we'll play a little bit of that too.
Yeah, that's really good too. Has the
Get
heartbeat.
to a chorus or something. Yeah.
Flow like honey. These days slowing down, a whole life in a glance. The clearest light shines in the darkness, shining on me. And we're still doing this dance, one step at a time. As the days slip by, as smooth as glass, the moments pass.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, it's very good.
I give it an A.
It's an A, yeah. There's multiple versions of this album in terms of vinyl. There's I got the white one, but there's a blue one and some other ones out there you can
Okay.
get. There's some big
Yeah.
$200 deluxe box set thing that I did not get.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, I got the Amazon version, which was white. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want this on vinyl for sure. I want this and I
Yeah.
want Pineapple Thief for sure. Both those are on my list to get. I wouldn't mind having that Alkaline Trio album on vinyl too. It's really good.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, 2025. I'm there should be a lot of huge releases of that year. I mean, you got Anthrax for sure, Ghost, probably another Mastodon album.
Probably. definitely Machine Head because they said it's coming. Like they're putting
Okay.
finishing touches on it, so it's definitely coming
Yeah.
out.
I mean, Gojira may even have a new album in 2025. So
I think they are working on a new album. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, lots of stuff coming. I
Yeah,
think 2020,
bigger.
2020 it's gonna be a big metal year, 2025 for sure.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I don't know if you're watching this live, this doesn't matter, but by the time this comes out, we should have new artwork across the board.
We should talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we're
have
gonna
big,
rebranding.
big plans for 2025. Some changes with the podcast format a little bit. Nothing too major. We're still gonna kind of focus on big anniversaries for albums for the most part, but we're gonna, really we had a lot of fun with the 70s, our top five 70s albums. So we're gonna do more top five lists. We'll do some we may post something about having a Discord server out there at some point.
Yeah.
Um, um, just some different ideas and things that we want to talk about that aren't specific to albums, more guests, hopefully. We've got some ideas around that as well. So yeah, big things coming next year for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, rebranding, new website ish.
Yeah. Ish. Well, the website will probably be the same. Well, it'll look the same, except all the graphics will be different.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at your podcasts, whatever you're using, Spotify, whatever, and you don't see our normal orange thing, and all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
like this blue thing, and what the hell? That's
Yeah.
still us. We just changed the
It's normal.
stuff around.
Yeah.
New logo, new everything.
Yeah.
So don't think
So-
it's some other podcast. It's actually us. It's just it's time for a change. It's been since 2018, so we're like, it's time to
Yeah.
refresh this look a little bit.
Yep.
Get away
Yep.
from stealing other bands' logos and just do our own thing.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, and brackets. Let's not forget brackets.
oh yeah, gonna try to do brackets.
But that's where we're going to need more listener interaction. So look for some polls on Facebook coming soon, asking about what you consider a better album. Because we're going to do some stuff around that too. That'll hopefully get you more interested in some of these things we're talking about.
Yeah,
So-
spark some debate. Hopefully,
Yeah, exactly.
nothing toxic or anything. Just healthy-
What's a better
healthy
album,
debate.
The Legacy or
Yeah, or the New Order.
New Order? Go back
that
to our
would
very
be-
first debate.
Oh my God, it's the New Order, by the way.
It is
Is the correct answer.
easy, not even close.
Yeah. But okay. But yeah, that'll be cool. Try to get
Yeah.
some more interaction with people, some more participation.
Yep.
Which we don't get a lot of. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, until then, everyone have a good new year. If it's not already in the new year by the time this comes out, which it probably will be.
probably will be. You only got a few days left, so
Yeah. So happy New Year, everybody.
yeah.
And expect big things from us this year in 2025. So
Yeah.
but yeah.
For sure.
All right.